wasn't easy there at the end, but you guys got the 2 points. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I thought in the third we kind of sat back a little bit and played prevent D for most of it, but you know, in these situations, as the games get tighter here in the last 11, you're probably going to see a little bit of that from everybody who's really desperate for points. So, you know, something we can learn from it in terms of not relying as heavily as we did on Kari tonight, but you know, especially in the third. But also attribute the guys getting it done as well.
After going 1 for 14 on the power play over the last 5 games, you guys scored twice in 4 attempts. It's got to be a good feeling to get that thing rolling.
Yeah, power plays, or especially teams in general, will be the difference here in the last 11 games. And if you're looking around the league right now, every game is relatively tight. You know, a lot of games from here on go to overtime. There's a lot of 3-point games. Power plays for us won it. Power play for them got them back into it. So it's just kind of how the game's going to be played here the rest of the way.
After losing 4 games, coming back and sweeping this homestand, gives you guys a little momentum going out on the road now?
Yeah, I mean, we're going into a pretty tough place to play tomorrow night. I think they lost their last game to Nashville, so we're going to have to be at our best tomorrow. But unfortunately, we're in that situation where we can't really look at who we're playing. We have to desperately press for the points that we need to get in. And I know Phoenix lost in the shootout, so they gained at least 1 point. But we have to focus on how we're playing as a group and not necessarily on who we're playing or where.
Having done this before, is there a temptation for some of the younger players to do that thing of scoreboard watching while the game's going on to see how things are progressing, separate from what you're doing?
Yeah, I don't think there's just the young guys. I think that's, you know, we all do that. We all look up to see what the out-of-town scores are and how we're doing and how other teams are doing and where that would leave us. We start doing the math. You know, everybody here the last 3 weeks will be doing the math as you go, and that's just the way sports are. I mean, that's not different from anybody else, but we certainly are scoreboard watching. We're certainly watching what other teams are doing, and hopefully that doesn't distract from what we have to get done, though.
After losing to Winnipeg the last time you played them, 7-2, what was different tonight?
Well, I thought we played better defensively than we did in Winnipeg. I thought we were a little loose with the puck, and we didn't play as well as we could have in Winnipeg. But we dropped that game right after it was over. We haven't talked about it since. So it wasn't this time of year you can't dwell on stuff like that. So we actually weren't thinking about a 7-2 game. We were thinking about, you know, where we were in the standings with Phoenix and taking care of your games, which are few for the rest of the way at home.
How do you like the way the team has tightened up defensively over the last 2 games, allowing only 2 goals?
Well, it's the way we're going to have to play if we're going to get into the playoffs. Every team that has success from here on out, right on into the playoffs and playing in the playoffs is going to have to rely on goaltending and defense. And like I said, specialty teams are going to play a factor in that. But we're going to have to play tight. We can't expect to win too many when we give up 7-5 like we did on that road trip. And we know we can do it. We know we're capable of that. It's just sometimes stubbornness gets in there, and you got to kind of clip it when you can.
Okay, thanks guys. We're going to have Alex Stoligoski next.